Have you ever met a cat? If you have, you know that cats, if you wanna pet it, you'll chase it, right? And then it will just like run behind the sofa or something and just hide from you. And that's it. You can't get it out. If you even like get him a little treat or something, it will stay under the sofa until you let him until you leave him alone. And I thought about this, but then once you stop caring about the cat, you just sit down on the sofa, I don't know, being on your phone or talking with your friend or whatever you're doing, or watching TV, reading book. That cat that ran away from you comes and sits on your lap. So why did it run away from you, bro? Like, was it a game? Probably, yeah. Probably the cat ran away from you just for the sake of it. Like, it wasn't scared of you or something. I think that's that's cat's nature. And I thought that's really relatable to money. How strange, right? Like, imagine. Well, let's talk about my own experience, right? Maybe a year before I moved out, right? Like, I lived with my parents and stuff. I used to work. I worked two jobs at the same time, so I had two incomes coming in, like almost over time. Let's say to like adapt to the two jobs. So I had loads of money because I didn't have to pay for rent, and well, I didn't really have much spending, to be fair. Like, in general, I didn't need anything. I had everything I needed. Xbox, I don't know, beer and bed. That's all I needed, I guess. But then at some point I realized it's time to move out. I was about 19, and yeah, I moved out, and a sequence of events, yeah, happened the way I moved out. I started paying my rent. Well, basically, I wanted to fix my teeth alignment, yeah, so I had the retainers on made on private clinic, private orthodontist, which cost me £5,000. They was really good. Like, they made excellent job. Every time I came for an appointment, they treated me like I'm the king. You know, I don't know. It was a good experience. I loved them. I won't tell the company name. Once they pay for adverts, I'll I'll advertise them, I guess, if they want to. But basically, after that, yeah, looked at my bank account. I used to see like 5 digits, yeah, like 10 plus grand, yeah. Is it five? Yeah, it is 5 digits, right? 5 digit number. But then after the rent came in, after the retainers, then I started to do my driving lessons as well. I looked at it and realized there's not much money left. Like, and I still had like at that time I had three jobs already. Yeah, I was crazy about it. And studying. Uh, don't, don't ask how it felt. It was fun. It was fun sleeping like 6 hours in the best case, like probably on a weekend or something. But yeah, mostly like about 4 hours. I don't know why I did this to myself. Probably because of the desperation I want to talk about. Yeah. So my bank account didn't look the way I wanted it to look, right? So I started to be anxious about it, even though I had still had like, I don't know, maybe 6 or maybe 7 grand in the account. It still felt like a worry, that I'm gonna run out of money. Oh no, like, and I started to basically, probably at that point, I actually got the third job, and I started to like ask for more hours on every single one of them. So I had like my full day, like totally fulfilled, basically from 8 a.m. till like 4 p.m. I was as a like in a cafe barista slash pot wash. There is like all sorts of shit. And then in the evening from 5 p.m. till like midnight or something. I was a bartender. And I guess lots of bartenders know that bars don't really give you full-time contracts, right? Like they they just don't care enough to do that. So I worked at two bars and one cafe. So cafe was giving me every single like Monday to Friday, 8 till 4. And then one bar I worked Monday to Thursday, and the other bar was Friday to Sunday. So yeah, basically I worked every single day, and on Monday to Friday I worked two jobs. So yeah, that's fun of it, and I still had a lot of money coming in. It didn't nearly felt like I'm gonna run out of money because I had three incomes. Like bro, I had three three salaries, three paychecks basically. Yeah, it was crazy. Well, I bet that's the way. Because of that, I easily afforded on my own driving lessons, retainers, and private clinic, and then I bought a car as well. Uh, a not bad car, an SUV, and the insurance for the SUV, which was crazy because I was at the time I was 20. I was 20 year old, first year like basically no driving experience really, and an SUV as the first car. Like, of course, insurers will be like, bro, you're gonna pay us a fortune. All right, that's all fun. Yeah, so that's loads of spending. But the main thing I want to talk about is again, money is like a cat, right? When I started to see that, well, it's probably already like after buying a car, after I finished proper spending, right? I seen like I have not enough money. Then I started to chase it. And that's basically the point. What do you call it? The point when you basically break, I would say, because yeah, once I started worrying about the money, I didn't really have money. To be fair, like the whole time, I don't know exactly how that worked. I had three incomes, but I didn't really went over 5 grand on my bank account in total, like ever since then. Because I was desperate. I needed money. That's why I worked three jobs. Then at some point, I felt like I thought about this and be like, okay, enough. Let's. I think I heard a video on TikTok about some Stoic book, and I listened to that Stoic book a little bit, and there was this concept basically, but it's been worded in different way. But that's what I got it from the book. It's money is like a cat, right? And I was like, fuck this. I quit two jobs out of three. I left. I just had one job. Well, and studying, right? Um, and just kind of relaxed. I felt like, let it be. Like, I'll be fine. I'll be like, God will take care of me. Like, there is a saying in the Bible. God was saying like, look at birds. They don't care about tomorrow. They don't care about food for tomorrow, what they're gonna wear tomorrow. They just exist. They just live. They singing songs to God and just enjoying their being all day, right? Like just be like bird, and God will take care of you because you're even more valuable than birds to God. So I took that advice seriously and literally, and yeah, I was just relaxed. And I honestly I don't know how, but because of that, my bank account started to grow. Even though I didn't, I stopped also checking the numbers really. Like, well, I kind of monitored what I'm like on what path am I. But I wasn't obsessed about what's going on in my bank account, and it started to grow. Probably I started spending less, like less unnecessary buys, even though I didn't like force myself to do so. It was like I just started to spend less. I don't know. I started to no, instead of ordering food, like I said, Deliveroo and Uber Eats and shit. uh, I started to cook it for myself, like for, a meal I can enjoy about 2 days in line. That will cost me like £10 to cook, and yeah, that's much better than a single meal from a delivery. That will cost me about £40. You get what I mean? But maybe I'm a little bit over exaggerating, but who knows? Who knows? And I think that was the main kind of hook, the main the main push. And you know what? What happens after? I see my bank balance grows. I'm started to be. I'm kind of was excited about it or something. I don't know. It felt like, hell yeah, I'm out of it. Like it's all good. But then at some point it's like, oh, I have more money, and it just started to think of what I can spend it on. You know, like maybe I want a better phone. Maybe I want a, I don't know, maybe extra pair of AirPods and shit. Maybe a new laptop and shit. It's just I find a reason to spend it. Like, why? Just save up, bro. Like, maybe you're gonna buy a house or something, or maybe a better car or something in the future. You know, better for future. Maybe like donate it for whatever. But I basically woke up that greediness inside me. You know what I mean? Oh, my nose is crazy, congested. I gotta do a magic here, but also no adverts. But okay, this thing really helps, right? You do this. I hope YouTube not gonna ban me for that because I know like substance use or something, right? My voice, you can hear my voice right now, right? It's kind of congested, but after that starts taking effect, you'll hear the difference in my voice. Basically, it'll be like next 2 minutes. But I guess I'll finish the video in the next 2 minutes. Well, you'll see that on the timeline. So yeah, uh, I would say. Let me see. Um, yeah. So that's about what I want to talk. If you took something important from this, let me know because this is important. Like we share each other's experience in this world, this cruel world, because some things just work out of any laws and stuff like that. If I do this, yeah, it just like it just happens. Like I can't explain why money is like a cat, but it is like. And I discovered it by like on my own pretty much. Okay, audiobook kind of pushed me toward the right thinking to realize that. But yeah, some people might never know this. This could be like the main reason they like don't have enough money, you know. So yeah, I guess I'll see you later. Have a good one.